Hello and welcome to the video. Today was a huge day for zombies. Treyarch gave us so much information. They talked about features, they talked about mechanics, they talked about how crossplay and cross-gen would work. They talked about an intel system. They've put the old story to rest. Now we have a single unified universe. No more Primus, no more Ultimus, no more Richthofen. Personally, I'm kind of happy with that. I want them to do a new story. I want it to be interesting, different. I'm really excited to see where Treyarch goes, but this video will be a quick breakdown on all the information and bits and bobs that Treyarch revealed over the trailer. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy the video.
Sam, what have you done?
Did you get the package? Watch it. Watch the tape.
What the hell is that?
The machine. It's happening again.
The first interesting thing that the gameplay trailer shows is a segment from the intro cinematic for Die Maschine. It is a conversation between Samantha Maxis and Gregory Weaver. Samantha Maxis is all grown up. She and Eddie have walked through the tunnel in the ending of the tagged or untoten Easter egg from Black Ops 4. They have unified the universe. The multiverse is no more. They were hoping for a new life with no zombies, but the new evil Russian organization Omega Group, a bit like Stranger Things, have tampered with sciences that they do not understand and have brought the zombies back. The dark ether is leaking into the new world. Samantha then shows Gregory Weaver a tape that proves that the zombies have returned, that Omega Group have opened a portal into the dark ether. This is really, really interesting. I hope that Samantha becomes a playable character in the future, maybe in a future zombies map. That would be really, really cool. Moving on, we have our next interesting shot, which shows off the main sort of like core area of the underground facility. There's a lot going on here. This shows like the powers coming on. The wires from the middle is easily what we saw in the teaser trailer that came out a few weeks ago. Barriers are also confirmed to be returning. You can see one in the back left here. It's a bit blurry, but you can tell that it's barriers. So maybe Carpenter is confirmed to be returning. And the oil-looking stain, like in the middle of the map, later on in the trailer, you can actually see a portal is open there. So that must be something maybe to do with Pack-a-Punch or maybe fast traveling or something. We don't really know. This shot looks very, very cool though. Next up, we can see the new equipment being used. It appears to be like a handheld spray can that spurts and erupts in blue sparks and energy before creating like a concentrated vortex that seems to just rip the zombies apart, which looks really cool. It seems like it might be more used for tight hordes, but we shall see. This next little segment shows off the new sentry turret, which is confirmed to be an equipment that you can actually place down, which is pretty cool. And also, there's a tiny little snippet here where you can, it looks like an insta-kill drop. There's like a glowing green glow emanating onto the zombies. It kind of looks like, I'll zoom in, it kind of looks like an insta-kill. We pretty much knew that was coming anyway, but it's interesting nonetheless. Next up, we have what looks like an acid zombie. It kind of reminds me of the acid zombies from Chaos. I'm not sure if that'll have any relevance, but these look pretty cool. They split into two when they're killed, and it looks pretty crazy. Here we get our first look at the upgraded perk machines. You no longer drink out of a glass, you'll be drinking out of a can, and this is our look at Deadshot Daiquiri. It's like hardcore metal. It looks really, really, really cool. I'm a huge fan of the new designs for the perk machine, so I'm excited to see how that sort of progresses throughout the story. This next shot may seem insignificant at first, but in the very back sort of middle, you can see what looks like the quick revive machine, which can only mean one thing if you're familiar with zombies. It means it's probably going to be the spawn room. So some people probably thought we were going to start in Nacht-der-Untoten, but it looks like we're going to start outside, make our way through Nacht-der-Untoten, and then head down into the facility, which is very interesting. And the new quick revive machine looks very cool. Next up, we get our first look at the mystery box. It looks pretty standard, nothing too special here, but the new wonder weapon looks amazing. This thing shoots like a huge plasma beam. It looks like there's drones as well. I'll try and like do some freeze frames there, which is very, very interesting. It kind of looks like the jet gun from Transit had a baby with the thunder gun, and my god, it looks really, really cool. We also get our first look at the new hellhounds of this map. They look radioactive, they look really scary, so this looks really, really cool. The War Machine is confirmed for Black Ops Cold War. The last time we had a War Machine was like Black Ops 1 and it was not very good, so let's hope this one is better. In these next few shots, we can see that Juggernog is indeed returning. You can see it in the background a few times, which is very, very cool to see it confirmed. This next section of the trailer is insane. You are able to call in a chopper gunner and mow down zombies. I'm not sure how this is going to work, especially for solo. Is it going to be really overpowered? I hope this isn't a high round strat. Because what, are you going to use the chopper gunner and you're going to die when you try and use it? Like, I really don't know how that's going to work, but it's insane nonetheless. Here we get our first look at the new Pack-a-Punch machine. It looks like someone has really tampered with it. There's this big fusion reactor looking thing bursting out of the middle. The top parts of it and the bottom is all scratched and broken. Here as well at the bottom, you can see clearly scratched into it is The Forge. So maybe that might be our new Pack-a-Punch name, which sounds really, really cool. Upgrading weapons in The Forge, it makes sense. It looks sick. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. This next section of the trailer is very interesting. It kind of looks like Afterlife from Mob of the Dead or maybe Beast Mode. I'm not really sure how this works. It almost implies that it happens after using the Pack-a-Punch, but who knows? Honestly, it's up in the air what this actually is. But we probably won't find out until launch. We also get a look at the brand new perk Elemental Pop coming with D Machina. As you can also see, we're now drinking out of cans instead of glasses, and that'll go for all the perks on the map. I guess they're going for an 80s sort of neon vibe, which is really cool. The machine here looks really cool. It is also rumored that Elemental Pop will actually give your guns the alternate ammo types from, say, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. So instead of double pack-a-punching, you can actually just drink a perk, and then your guns will have all cool, crazy effects. So hopefully that's the new case, because that sounds pretty damn cool. This next part in the trailer is quite quick. I've slowed it down so you can see it better, but the pink and purple bullets seem to suggest that Pack-a-Punch in its entirety is returning. The Pack-a-Punch sort of tracer rounds are the same, the pink and purple that we've come to know and love when you Pack-a-Punch your guns. Hopefully they sound cool, because I feel like there was a bit of a downgrade with Black Ops 4 sounds when you Pack-a-Punched a weapon, so hopefully they live up to expectation. We also get a look at the radioactive boss zombie that's meant to be in this map. He looks insane. I hope he's not too hard. It looks like he shoots like a radioactive laser out of his face. Hopefully he's not too tough. Treyarch has come into hot water before with way too many boss zombies in the past, so hopefully he's easy to deal with, but we shall see. The final thing we get to see in the gameplay trailer is Woods fighting a bunch of zombies in what looks like a nighttime setting. There's like spooky looking jellyfish and neon lights and mushrooms and all sorts of things. It kind of looks like Rave in the Redwoods, but done Treyarch style. It's kind of interesting. Hopefully this confirms there's a sort of day and night mode. Like, if there's a neon 80s mode for the zombies, I think that could be really cool. They sort of experimented at a very basic level in Black Ops 4 with cartoon mode. But if there's actually, like, different seasons and settings for going into the map and you can change it up, that would be really cool in my opinion. There's also a screenshot that I'll put up on screen here that goes into more detail about this sort of mode. It shows off a bit. There's like a boss zombie, there's like a floating tank, there's like crystals. It looks very cool. Treyarch also gives us a look at the title card, like graphic for the new map, D Machina. It looks really cool. Not much to say here, but yeah, it looks sick. Also, our suspicions were correct. Narkdron Toten is making a return to this map, which people may or may not be happy with. I personally did not like the fact that every single Black Ops 4 Ether map was a remake of some kind, from Classified being a remake of 5, with Blood of the Dead being a remake of Mob of the Dead, Alpha Omega being a remake of Nuketown, and Tag der Toten being a remake of Call of the Dead. It was not good. But this really does look like a true reimagining of Narkdron Toten. The underground facility is very different. I'm very excited. It looks really cool. They have really gone all out with the 80s vibes. Yeah, I'm personally excited. I think it looks great. The teddy bear from the mystery box has now been replaced with a blue bunny rabbit. Now, I'm not really sure if this ties in with the story about who controls the zombies now, because this is still a toy from Samantha. It can be seen in some of the Black Ops 3 maps, I think Revelations. It spins around the summoning key at the end. It's also the item that comes out of the barrel in the Easter egg step when you throw the summoning key at the barrel in Narkdron Toten in Revelations. God, that was a mouthful. So it seems to tie in with the story, but I'm not really sure. but we know for a fact that the teddy bear is no more. Treyarch also revealed a never-before-seen mechanic in the game where you can assumedly go and listen to any of the data that you've collected, whether it be radios or images or other bits of information that you've collected throughout the map. You can come to a central location and listen to what you've found. It's going to be much easier for content creators and other people if they want to listen to the story and, relive some of that stuff without having to do the little Easter eggs to unlock that stuff. I think that is super cool. This might even include Easter egg songs. Maybe you can replay them like off the bat. Who knows? But it's really cool. It's good to see that Treyarch is not only listening to us, but telling us in advance that they are thinking of the community. It's so good to see. I'm really excited by this year's Treyarch. Treyarch really seems to have listened after Black Ops 4's silence. They barely spoke to us. They barely broke down anything. They didn't talk about any of the changes they were making. It was really bad. Thank you so much, Treyarch. Thank you for listening. We also get a look at the new speed collar machine. This is so good, especially after Treyarch removed it from Black Ops 4. It is confirmed to be in the map. That's a really good win from Treyarch, like proving that they have listened. It is in the game. You can buy it and drink it. Man, it's going to be good to finally have proper speed collar back. The last thing I want to talk about in this trailer that was really weird is like when this guy kills these two zombies, some huge weird looking contraption jumps out of him. I don't know what it is. It looks like a pile of scrap or junk. There's like plastic looking red and yellow coins and wires and stuff. It might be a part, but the thing is enormous. So I don't know what it is, but it is very interesting nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. My God, there was so much to break down. I cannot wait for zombies this year. I've been a fan of zombies since playing Kino de Toten way back in Black Ops 1. I didn't play World at War, but man, I have always loved the series. Black Ops 4 was a little bit of a disappointment. Wasn't a fan of how they handled Ether. I was a fan of Chaos, however. I really hope they knock it out of the park. I have so much expectation. Man, I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. Like, just make the game mode fun, replayable, give us actual rewards, and the zombies community will just soar. It'll be fun. I feel like this is going to be a good year. I feel optimistic. Thanks for listening, Treyarch. I cannot wait to see more information. If you want to check out my other videos, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing so much zombie content this year. I've only just started YouTubing. YouTubing? Is that a thing? I've only just started making YouTube this year, so I'm very excited to jump on the Cold War Zombies bandwagon. I'm very excited. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. I hope you maybe saw something you hadn't seen before. Who knows? But if you could consider dropping a like and subscribing, that would mean a lot to me. I hope you had a fantastic day. And as always, a good bee!